Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the introduction of the trigonometry. Now, in earlier classes we have discussed about the triangles. There are different types of triangles we have to discuss. Equilateral triangle, slant triangle, right angle triangle. Now, the application of the triangle, that we right angle triangle. Here we have to use the right angle triangle. Okay. In trigonometry, we generally use the right angle triangle for the defining all the trigonometrical ratios and identities. Okay. Suppose if I nomenclature A, B, and C, and if I write down A, this this is angle A. Note it down. Suppose if I write a angle A, then this is hypotenuse, hypotenuse, perpendicular, and base. Okay. In this chapter, we have to study the calculate to the trigonometric ratios. There are six trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan, and sine just opposite of the cosec, cos just opposite sec, and tan opposite to cot. There are six trigonometric ratios we have to calculate it. Suppose if I have a given one trigonometric ratio and calculate the all remaining five trigonometric ratio, then how can we calculate it? Suppose if I make you understand this sine A. Suppose if I write a sine A, this is the angle for the point A, B, C. Okay. Then sine A, we know that the sine A is the perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is the formula for the sine A. If we write this sine A corresponding to side A, this is the opposite side of the side, angle A, and for angle A, opposite side we call it a perpendicular. Okay. In a right angle triangle, we have to understood that here right angle at B point. Okay. Right angle B point, and we have to perpendicular at B point. Suppose if we draw perpendicular and opposite to the perpendicular, we have always a hypotenuse. In a right angle triangle, opposite to the perpendicular, there is a hypotenuse. Okay. So there are six trigonometric ratios, and we have to write the formula for that. We can write this per P and HHB. This is short way. This is short way for the remaining all the six trigonometric ratios formulas. Suppose if I write here sine, cos, and tan. Okay. We write the sine A. Corresponding to sine A, we write the perpendicular from hypotenuse. This is corresponding to cos A. We can write the formula based upon hypotenuse. In the right angle triangle, we have to deal with all these formulas, and we write a tan A perpendicular from base. Okay. There are similar three. These are the three trigonometric ratios. Similarly, we can write three more trigonometric ratios. Opposite of the sine A, we can write a cosec A, and opposite of the cos A, we can write a sec A, and opposite of the tan, we can write a cot A. Okay. So we have to draw. We have to find out the trigonometric ratio. There are six trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now we can define six trigonometric ratios. How can we write it? Suppose if I have given one question, we will make more understand on the. Suppose if I have given a sine A is 3 by 4. If we write a sine A 3 by 5 and calculate all the remaining trigonometric ratios. Calculate all the remaining trigonometric ratios. And how can we calculate it? Find remaining all trigonometric ratio. Okay. Then we have to write the sine A. Here, if we have a given a sine A is 3 by 5, it means We know that the formula sin A is perpendicular on hypotenuse, and we immediately draw a right rectangle and A, B, and C. We write A angle A here. Okay. Then here perpendicular is 3, hypotenuse is 5, and according to the plate we know this is the base is 4. Suppose if I write the all remaining trigonometric ratios, then cos A, then it is a formula cos A base upon hypotenuse. Here base is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. Similarly, tan A we write perpendicular upon base 3 by 4. Okay. There are three trigonometric ratios. Similarly, we write opposite of all these three trigonometric ratios. We can easily calculate the remaining trigonometric ratios. Okay. So we generally in exercise first exercise we have to all these type of questions calculate all the remaining trigonometric ratio if one trigonometric ratio is given. Okay. Suppose one more thing, if I change the angle, if I change my angle from, suppose here if I take angle A here, suppose if I write a right angle triangle, okay, A, if I write A, B and C, this is right angle at B and we write this angle. For this angle, suppose if I find out the sine A, sine C, then we have to calculate this is perpendicular for that. This is perpendicular, this is base, and opposite of the perpendicular, opposite side of the perpendicular is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is common for the both. If we measure from angle A or if we measure from the sine angle C. Okay. So we write sine C. Sine C here we treat perpendicular AB as a perpendicular and hypotenuse AC. So we write B upon H. Similarly, we write cos C for that base, BC is base and hypotenuse AC. So we write B upon H. Similar, we can write tan C. This is perpendicular, this is base. So we write perpendicular means AB upon BC. AB is what? B upon B. Okay? AB upon BC. Okay? So we can write sin C, cos C, tan C, and all these things. So we can easily, we have to understand where we have to take this angle. If I write from angle A, so we have to take this. This is a perpendicular, and this is the base, and corresponding we have to draw perpendicular at the D point. Opposite to that, we have to calculate the. We have to take the hypotenuse. Okay, we have to take the hypotenuse opposite to the perpendicular. And similarly, they are for angle A, this is the base and this is perpendicular. For angle B, for angle C, this is the base and this is perpendicular. So easily we can calculate the trigonometric ratios. Okay. So from this, we have to calculating all the remaining trigonometric ratios if one trigonometric ratio is given. Okay. And some more topic. Trigonometric, before we go into trigonometric identity, there are some formulas for the coordinate axis. Suppose if I write a short with ASPC, adds sugar to coffee. Adds sugar to coffee means this is the first coordinate, this is second coordinate, this is third coordinate, and this is fourth coordinate. If we write all the trigonometric ratios in all these four coordinates, means we can easily write 90 minus theta and 180 minus theta and 270 minus theta and 360 minus theta. In terms of angle, we can write all these four trigonometric ratios. Okay? It means ASPC means all sine and tan and cos. Means in first quadrant all six trigonometric ratios. All six trigonometric ratios are positive. Means if we write sine 90 minus theta, we can easily written as cos theta. If we write cos 90 minus theta, we can easily write it sin theta. Okay. Similarly, if we write tan 90 minus theta, we can easily write it cos theta. Okay. So all this we can easily retain it in the form in the first trigonometric ratio. But in case of the second trigonometric ratio, we can easily write S means sine. In second trigonometric ratio, only sine and cosec. Sine and cosec they are positive, and remaining all four trigonometric ratios are negative. Means we can more easily understand. We can write it. Suppose here sine theta and cos theta and cosec theta, they are positive and remaining are negative. Suppose if I write sin 90 plus theta, it is in second quadrant. 90 plus theta, it means second quadrant. We can write this second quadrant is 90 plus theta. Okay, and we can easily write to one quadrant 180 plus theta. We can reach 180 plus theta in third quadrant. Similarly, we can write it 270 plus theta in fourth quadrant. Okay, so we can easily write. Suppose if I sin 90 plus theta, we can calculate cos theta. But here sin to in second quadrant sin is positive, so it doesn't matter. It is positive or negative. It is always a positive. Suppose if I write a cos 90 plus theta, but it is sin 90 minus sin 90 because in second quadrant cos is negative. Okay, according to add figure into copy is this. In second quadrant only sin and cosec they are positive. Okay, suppose if I write cosec 90 plus theta, it is simply we can write plus sec theta, but we can note it down 90 plus theta, we got it minus 4 theta because in second quadrant tan negative. Similarly, we can write in the third quadrant only tan and cot. Tan and cot, these are the positive terms. Okay, in a second third quadrant we write it in third quadrant means if I write sine 180 plus theta, we write it minus sin theta because in 180 and 360 there is no change of the sign and in all the trigonometric ratios. Means cos, tan, sec, cosec in 180 and 360 there is no change in trigonometric ratios. But in case of 90 and 270, there is change. If sine, there is cos, then sine, tan, cot. All these trigonometric ratios interchangeable. Okay. Similarly, we can write a cos 180 plus theta. We write minus cos theta. But in terms of tan 180 plus theta, we write 180 plus theta means in third quadrant tan is positive. Means we write a cot. We can easily write tan theta. There is no negative terms for the tan because it is in third quadrant, so tan is positive. Similarly, we can write cot 180. It is also a positive term, cot theta. But cos, sec, and all two trigonometric ratios they are always a negative. Okay? In third quadrant. Similarly, we can write in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant only cos. We can write in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, we can write only cos and sec. They are positive. Cos and sec are positive, and remaining all trigonometric are negative. Means we can write sin 360 minus theta. Means we can write it 360 minus theta in in fourth quadrant, we can simply write it minus sin theta. We can write cos 360 minus theta. We simply write it minus, and we simply write it cos theta, because in cos fourth quadrant we write positive terms. Okay, so that's why here in fourth quadrant cos and same thing sec 360 minus theta, it is also a positive terms. Okay, so we can write cos and sec. These two terms are the positive, and remaining all trigonometric ratios in fourth quadrant we write the negative terms. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the trigonometric identities. There are three trigonometric identities which are key role in for the class 12 for class 10 exam purpose. If we write three trigonometric ratios, we have important three trigonometric ratios. We write three trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. Important sin square theta plus cos square theta 1, and 1 plus tan square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta is in sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta equal to cos square theta. Okay, we write it this what sin 1 plus tan square sec square theta, 1 plus cot square into cos square theta. So simply three trigonometric ratios plays a key role in all the remaining concepts we have to open. We have to discuss of later chapters, later exercise. Okay. Suppose if I write, suppose if there is written sin theta 3 by 5, calculate cos theta. We can easily calculate by using the identity method. Okay. We can also calculate by using the right angle triangle method. But one more method, we can easily using the identities. Here we can put the first in identities, put the value of the sin theta, and go for the RHS side, and we can easily calculate the cos theta. Okay. So these are the applications which we can discuss the in exercise. Okay. Now